life.
How does it feel now reconnecting with acting, being who you've always been and being perceived in that way? Like what is acting like now? Has your relationship with acting changed? Is it better? Is it more?
So much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, literally everything in my life is better now because of how I get to feel and feeling embodied and present and, all these things really for the first time. Because this is the other thing I have people say to me, or I'd say to myself, like you're an actor, just put on the clothes, flip the switch, play the game, whatever. But I wasn't starting from this foundational place of myself. And as much as acting is about inhabiting, another personality or, whatever manifestations of a character, what have you, you're always bringing yourself to a role, right? Like it's so much about connecting to a character, to a story, to motivation, to emotion, to trauma, to whatever, to the joy, to what have you. And developing your connection with that and then molding something on that. So I used to be so profoundly uncomfortable, and I feel like I see that in work, like inability to sort of, I almost think of the word loose, and now there's this looseness. There's this ability to just exist every day on set, be in my body, and that's the starting point. I'm not having to fight through something to get to the starting point. Whereas I know people approach the work differently, but to me, it's about being as present and open as absolutely possible with all the, information you've gathered about how you want to, play this role or approach it. So it's allowing for that. And it's feeling like how acting felt in the moments when I was the most inspired, which usually were roles that somewhat I could almost handle. I could handle there'd still be some discomfort, but it was at least somewhat closer to who I was, which again sounds counterintuitive to acting, but to me, the presence of it is what makes it possible and the most powerful.
Yeah, it's hard to, even though something's an art and then there's humans, it's hard to separate the two. Like it's hard to just say, oh, well, that's an art. You turn it on and off like a switch, and then there's your life. And I think we all know that regardless of our disposition or setup, the two intertwine anyway.
Absolutely.
And so what parts of the art do you feel have drastically improved for you now? Like that you just feel more connected to, or as you said, I love the words open and present to.
To be honest, so much of it is just about not feeling like on set and in my trailer when I'm alone and wanting to tear my skin off. I don't know, whatever the sort of physical ways that I would feel. And I can remember I'd call my, manager on films and just be like, I'm not okay. And not necessarily having the words or having them, but not being able to fully follow through with the thought, I guess. So much of it actually is, to be honest, if someone had told me, oh, you're going to come out as trans and you'll never work as an actor again, I would have been like, cool. All right, I'd way rather live my life and be myself and engage with the world as myself and feel embodied and not feel like I don't know how to get through the day.
Yeah.
Not interested. So for me, I'm mostly okay, cool, that if I do get cast, the fallout does seem to be this very positive aspect of feeling so much more grounded and present that I think it's going to make performances better.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, I don't really care.
Yeah.
That's not what life's about for me.
Yeah.
I've been in movies that have done well and movies that have not done well. Yeah. And you're still where you are and living your life. And I'm good.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, that is, I love, you said that's what life's about. And I think it's so true. For all of us in our own ways, wanting to feel that we can truly be who we are and be seen for who we are and be accepted for who we are is kind of what all of us on our journey are pursuing and seeking.